Hey friends, happy September. I am late to the party and I'm trying on swimwear or sun cover-up wear. Anyways, I got a download last night and I feel like the Lord was saying, don't take a bad deal out of scarcity. And I was like, Lord, I don't know if you know what's happening here in this 3D earth that I'm on, but are good deals just like flying at people right now? And I feel like Source was like, that's none of your business. It's none of your business what's flying at other people, to other people, from other people. Your business is to be clear about what you want, ask for it, and then allow it to come to you. And that really hit me. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, why is it so hard to believe that the good deal will come? And I realized it's because if we're not clear on what the good deal is, then the good deal might pop in front of our face a bunch of times and it might disappear. We might not have the capacity to hold it. Now, there's no one good deal. So I believe that we live in an abundant universe and this is not about missing your partner or your big investment check or whatever. Listen, there are good deals everywhere. And that is why clarity to the extent that you can about those deals, and also certainty in the creator, right? Somebody outside of us. We can't have certainty in each other. I let myself down every day, guaranteed. There were a few things that I didn't really check off my list. So it occurred to me like, oh, wait a minute. Well, obviously I know I want to live a good life and I want to, be happy and I want to be able to take care of myself and I want my skin to glow and I want to feel good from the inside out and I want to have great friendships and see beautiful things and I want a thriving family and a world and I want everybody to eat and I want everybody to get paid well and I want these amazing things. And the homework for me was what does that look like? What are you asking for? Basically, like, what's the vehicle through which your request wants to flow? Can you give me some more clarity? I don't really know if this is what God was asking, but that's where I felt called to take it. So I was like, okay, so we're in this world and there's an outside narrative, perhaps inside, because often my inside narrative is louder than the outside one, but it gets loud and it tells us why the thing that we want, we can't have, right? And you're just like running to get the thing. And so you don't realize that that's what all the messages are telling you. And so then someone offers you like kind of what looks like a thing. And it was probably yesterday's thing, but maybe, and it doesn't matter what it is. You know within you, it's not your thing. This ain't it. This ain't it. And so we accept it, even though we know it's not our desire. And we learn and we grow, right? That's like part of life. But I'm talking about those moments when you aren't sure what it is, when you haven't defined your it, Do you want a big check and a busy schedule? Do you want a big check and 6 months of no chill? Do you want a few small checks that will help your family meet the milestones that it has outlined? You can have whatever you want. You really can. We live in an abundant world. I used to not know what that meant, but then it takes like 2 seconds to look around and a few good experiences and you're like, oh, sorry, creator. I totally downplayed your brilliance. So anyhow, okay, I digress. The point is, you get to have what you want and you can define that as broadly as you want, and you can get clear about what that would feel like. It would feel really easy for money to flow into my life and to support my everyday needs. It would feel really cool to work on problems or projects that contribute to the whole of humanity. It would be really cool to learn how to set up complicated system like a business just to like figure it out. It'd be really cool if money flowed in the exact quantities that I needed to meet my need. It would just feel easy. It would be nice. I would feel supported. It would be really nice. It would feel nice. It would feel warm. It would feel stable. It would feel exciting, but it would feel sure. Yeah, I think that's what a good deal looks like. That's what a good deal looks like. It's thing. And then you go out into the world with the feeling that your outcome has brought up for you, and there's good deals everywhere. You can't look right, look left. They're just raining down because you've defined what you want. And so regardless of how it presents itself, that feeling that you have, along with wisdom and discernment and wise counsel and, some trusted stuff, but we can trust that first feeling, that click, that thing that says, this isn't it. I probably want to figure out a different way of being. I'll learn some stuff in the meantime. I just want to remind you and myself, all of us that are moving through this world, that it's okay to count the small checks that lead to the big checks, because the big check is not like the end. The big check is just another outcome of you being really clear about what you want. The small checks of, I got to have an extra day off and go see my kid play soccer. And I got to stay on vacation with my husband for one more day because it was so lovely. Or I got to go on a really cool vacation for my friend's birthday and stay at this beautiful house. Like, a lifetime of checks like that sounds really wealthy, really wealthy. And so I just want to encourage you and me to remember the feeling of the thing that you want, and every day look for ways to identify it. And I promise you'll see it everywhere. It will be impossible to miss the goodness and abundance of the world that we live in. And what a gift to be able to play some small role in this cosmic story. So sending you lots of love and hope. I am rooting for you, and I'm excited to just be along for the ride as our journeys unfold. Thanks for taking the time to watch this today. I'll talk to you soon.